All shall be revealed. Acrylic on canvas. Reflected from the previous post, the original painting of the Great Dragon. Great Spirit taught me many moons back to duplicate our co-created original abstract paintings, then connect the two images to create the perfect symmetry of Creator's secret design. What you are seeing here is unprecedented on planet Earth. I look at this image alongside you as an admiring audience member, an amazed voyeur. For yes, I was the paintbrush, but Creator God was the artist. Proof of what I say exists clearly within this image, for I never intended to paint the beings you see here. I simply held a palette knife, which secretly represents a sword, then symbolically carved out my own heart and poured it out for the world to see. This sacred act is but a reflection of my everyday, all-day sacrificial offering of myself to the world and to the honor and glory of Creator God. Every single day, a life and a noble death. So, suddenly the red paint carries far more meaning than one could ever imagine. So when you look at this image and see the red, comprehend the sacrifice, known as the great sacrifice that's been given. I can only bow my head in humble praise of my own relentless heart and continue to pour out the rainbow bridge from my valiant soul. The first item of interest are some very fierce eyes looking back at us. Immediately, I recognize the eagle and the hawks that swirl over my head almost daily now, along with some owls that are revealing themselves to me in places they shouldn't be. And there is old wisdom again, laughing from the shadows, hidden in places we never think to look. Well, here is ancient wisdom, unbridled and standing out in the open. Looking back at us with fierceness and cunning are the eyes of the living God, who are preparing us now for the inevitable reunion. All shall be revealed. And within the revealing shall be eternal truth. Followed closely behind that eternal truth will be his eternal, loyal companion. Freedom in all her heavenly glory. I see her now. Her dress is made of unique colors that were born from God before time was allowed to be. Red, white, and blue. The unmistakable blue of Archangel Michael, Lord of Angels, face of God. The red is the eternal power and might of the Father, represented by Michael's counterpart, the Great Dragon. And the white is the purity of the Christ, the whitest, brightest light in existence. Our forefathers knew something far beyond the mind. Those colors are in fact an unbeatable, unbreakable trio. Scrolling further down the image, and somehow the fierceness of the power of the red has been made soft and gentle and sweet. The gentleness and sensitivity of the Great Mother, dressed in rose pink. The blending of power and the purity of the Christ has manifested itself as the mouthpiece of this iconic image. Let it speak to you. What does she say? Open your hearts and minds and proudly proclaim you are one with all of life. Say it until you mean it, and the illusion of duality will dissolve like ice within the fire of your soul, within our united soul. It is done. Further down and at the bottom, we see a charming-looking fellow standing stoically in the comfort of his own temple, with what seems to be a smile on his face. I immediately was reminded of a character I saw as a child in the Mighty Thor comic book series, a formidable being named Beta Ray Bill. What I've learned in my journey is that within eternity, there are endless beings and endless possibilities. Truth will be known when you touch it. I didn't create this image, Creator God did. I am but an extremely faithful, fearless servant. Last but not least, I spied a dog in the upper left and right corner with his tongue wagging, mirroring one of my favorite sayings, that dog spelled backwards was always the truth. For within our animals, within our interaction with Mother Nature, is our opportunity to experience the childlike purity of Creator, face to face and heart to heart. To love your dog is to love God, for Creator God is not a myth, not a legend, not a theory, not a story, not a character in a book. For Creator God is a living thing, not a dead thing, is life, not death. All shall be revealed. Within the revealing shall come truth. Within the sacredness and power of truth shall come sweet freedom, something you've never had in this life, but you shall have it now. Many blessings. I am that I am.